What's up, y'all? This is going to be about 5 habits of mentally strong people. Let's get into it. Number one, embrace change. You never know what might happen. For an example, a year ago, I didn't think I was going to be in college and I was going to be facing all these feelings of regret and terrible emotions and rethinking my whole thought process, my life. I didn't think I was going to go through that. And here I am going through it. I'm always finding ways every day to embrace this part of my journey and accepting it, but most importantly, understanding it and always having faith. So, yeah, embrace change. That's number one. Number two, establish boundaries. If you see something that isn't right, have a boundary. An example of this is if you want to live a particular life and you want to be a hardworking, successful person, and you have friends that are super lazy, undisciplined, and if anything, they're against the work ethic that you have, then that's when you tell them, I love you, but we're on a different life path. And there's a certain way I have to be, and there's a certain way I have to live. And that's a way of setting a boundary. So that's very important for you and your growth because you don't want anything to stop your growth. And sometimes that could be even your own friends. So setting boundaries, that's number two. Number three, this correlates to number two. This is the power of sacrifice. Sometimes you might have to sacrifice your friends, for an example, the time you spend with them. You might have to sacrifice the time with your family, the time with a lot of stuff, the time with having fun. You're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of that in order to improve, in order to do what you have to do during the day, right? Because each day is a building block to your plan, to your goals. And yeah, the power of sacrifice. If you have to make that one of your powers in order to be successful, in order to be mentally strong. So you will have to sacrifice. And that'll be one of your powers. Number four, embracing failure and mistakes. This is huge because mistakes, failures, they could be a huge building block of success and growth. Growth then success. Growing is success, and success comes from growth. So yeah, embracing failure and mistakes. I know a lot of times on social media, everybody looks perfect. Everyone looks so amazing. Everyone tries to perceive themselves as amazing. Well, people are not amazing. Nobody's perfect. Let's just make that clear. Nobody's perfect. And if anything, mistakes is what creates a truly successful person. Failure, mistakes actually create character. Because if someone's given everything, yeah, they're popular, this and that, but they're not characterized. They're not someone unique. They're not someone that has actual character. Outside of, for example, you might like someone who grew up rich and they're part of a TV show and this and that. Yeah, you may like their work, but within themselves, there's nothing extraordinary. There's nothing unique because I know that from diamonds, it's made by pressure. It's made by a lot of times worth of not being seen and it's a lot of stalling and eventually gets created. And same thing with the bamboo underground. It's there for 5 years and it takes a little while, but in the eyes of society and socialization is, it's not okay to take your time. It's not okay to be slow. But I would say when you're going through pain or you're feeling bad or depressed and you're going through a tough time, that's a part of your character. That's a part of what makes someone have character. That's what makes somebody a leader. For an example, I know if I'm in a position compared to someone that had everything easy, they had the perfect parents. I had no parents. They had good money. I didn't have any money growing up. If they have all this stuff and I don't have any stuff, I understand the struggle that they don't understand, which makes me a better leader than them because I can actually speak about these type of things that they don't understand and that they never went through, which means if put in correctly and understood correctly, I can gain wisdom from that. And that's wisdom they will never understand because that's the pain they never experienced or went through or learned from. You see what I mean? So, yeah, you know, a habit of mentally strong people, embracing failure and mistakes. So, yeah, that's number 4. Number 5, self-love. At the end of the day, no matter what you go through, you have to love yourself 100%. Because no one's going to love you as much as you love yourself. At the end of the day, everyone is looking out for themselves, most importantly. And you have to see what you can do to show love to yourself. I would say always make sure that your health is in check, because without your health, you can't do anything. You can't do anything if you're dead. So, or at least in the physical realm. And yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. And I could get more into that within its own video. But right now, we're just talking about 5 habits of mentally strong people. I really hope you enjoyed. And yeah, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. I love and appreciate all of you. And we out.